everybody? Welcome back to Stone Alone. So we've reviewed the Delta 8 vapes from this brand, and now we're talking about the edibles. Immediately, if I had to say what my favorite one was, I would say the chocolates, because they're fucking completely delicious and there's no aftertaste whatsoever. Any taste of Delta 8, and it actually is better than like actual chocolate bars. So the chocolate is fucking fire, and I love like the cookies and cream, Hershey's. Like as a kid, that was just, to me, that was like the most special rarity, is the white chocolate and the cookies and cream. So the 86 cookies and cream chocolate is fucking amazing, but these are not cheap. Like the chocolate bars are nearing $30. That is a little bit high for a chocolate bar, but it is delicious. And when it comes to the actual ingredients, it's good shit. Like this is literally better ingredients than Hershey's or any store, you know, cheap chocolate bar. So they're putting the real shit in there. They got milk chocolate and white chocolate. Again, to me, these are my favorite out of their line because it just tastes like amazing chocolate. Next up, I would say the gummies. For the gummies, they got a little bit of an array. They got the classical stuff, the peach rings, the sour belts, and then they also have a little bit of a new age edible, which is the watermelon cube gummies, and then they have a chamoy, like juicy peach ring candy. I'm gonna start off by saying my least favorite out of these, the watermelon cubes, are the one thing that will be affected by heat. I tried out all these edibles, all of them withstood heat, no problem. The chocolates, like even if they melt and remelt, you know, it's no problem, it goes back to original state. The watermelon gummies are a little different. They get a little melted, and then when you bite into them, they're like sticky and stick to your teeth. The watermelon was the one thing that got affected. Again, the other shit didn't get affected at all. And then next, I would say the chamoy, not my favorite just because it's not my cup of tea. These are really juicy and covered in like a reddish, you know, syrup, so it has an extra flavor. But to me, it's just it's a little gooey. It's a little more sticky when you're like eating them. Now, when it comes to the sour belts and the peach rings, these are fucking amazing. Really good candy. Although there's a tiny bit of distillate to it, a little bit of that, you know, concentrate taste. Just recapping the flavor, my favorites are the chocolates. You can't go wrong with them. They're fucking super portable, easy to carry around. Probably the best overall out of the list. And then next I would go peach rings and sour belts, because those are fucking delicious. Overall, it is just a really tasty candy. So if nothing else, that is a reason to munch. And then it also has the Delta 8. So it these are good like daytime activity things. Because I do love edibles. Done a shit ton of edibles before. But, you know, a lot of times it would, you know, go wrong or it would get too high. So the Delta 8 is good for that. And again, you know, we've been out here on a hike. You know, I've been taking these edibles just today's peaceful evening stroll is brought to you by Delta 8 THC. Just all over. Overall, I thought they were really tasty. I thought they held up well portability wise and carrying them around everywhere. And again, you can use the code STONEDALONE for 20% off if you may so please to. And that is overall it for this review. Stay tuned. I appreciate you, and I really do appreciate 86. So we're right along this brook, and later I'm gonna hop into the like patio area, and then I'm gonna read my book. All right, here we are. Check this out. in full transparency here, I don't think any of us weed tubers actually know like what Delta 8 does. I can say it does stuff. Oh, hey Chipmunk, you see that guy? I don't know if you saw him. Hey buddy, how you doing? So like, it is weird for me to do this whole review and say, hey, buy this shit, but I don't know if it really does anything. So I will say for sure, when I eat down a lot of it, like the full 300 milligram bar, I sleep fantastically. And it's hard to put a finger on the specific effects of the Delta 8. So I know for sure it can help with my sleep. It can also help with not being like too high, because we take this throughout the day, but we're also smoking throughout the day, so it's really difficult to pin it down. I say this as a disclaimer because I would love to put the exact definitive definition effects of what it feels like to take and consume these edibles that I have mentioned in this video previously and currently all throughout the multiverse. So what I'm trying to say is you may have to try it yourself to see if this has any effect on you. I would love to tell you, you know, I'd love to like shoot the vibe to you right now through the screen so you know exactly what it feels like to be on this, but I don't really know what to say. So, I mean, that's that disclaimer. I know it kind of just makes it even more confusing, like what the fuck am I talking about? But I do have to say, you may have to try it because it probably affects everyone differently. You know, this is a new compound. We don't even know too much about it, so, you know, maybe give it a shot, maybe don't. But, you know, it's not snake oil, but it is, you know, it's like, I can't tell you this is, you know, 50 milligrams of normal THC, because that's something we know how to gauge and how to feel out. Even for something like CBD, you know, CBG, these other cannabinoids, is very difficult to tell, like, what it'll do, how it'll feel, even if you have tried it, because, you know, it's new, we don't know it in all of its forms. Just want to put that disclaimer out there. I do think that this is good stuff. Delta 8 wise, you know, in general, this is a really good company for it. You know, I can't say for sure like what you're gonna feel if you eat these. With all that being said, I will be rolling on out. Appreciate you, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned. You know, we're coming back at it. I know I always say that 5 years into Stoned Alone, every year I'm like, all right guys, we're really doing it, but you know, now we're really doing it.